Hi y'all! You are going to absolutely love these gluten-free s'mores bars, and you don't even need a campfire. Milk chocolate, peanut butter, and marshmallow fluff are sandwiched between two layers of graham cracker cookie for the ultimate summer treat. Let's get into it. We'll start by making the cookie dough base, and this is just butter, so it's one stick or 113 grams of softened butter, a half a cup or 100 grams of sugar, and a quarter cup or 50 grams of packed brown sugar. And we're just going to mix this on medium or so until it's light and fluffy. And then we'll add in one large egg at room temperature and a teaspoon or more of vanilla extract. I never measure my vanilla. I just kind of pour it in until I think it's a teaspoon. And if it goes over, no biggie at all. So now we're going to add in the dry ingredients. This is supposed to be 1.5 cups or 210 grams of all-purpose gluten-free flour blend, along with a teaspoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of kosher salt. When I was creating the video, I did not realize that I didn't put in enough flour, so I had only put in 1.25 cups, and my dough was really sticky. So your dough will be much easier to work with than this is, so don't worry about it. Now I'm adding 90 grams of gluten-free graham cracker crumbs, and these are my homemade graham cracker crumbs, which are so easy to make and incredibly delicious, but you can also use store-bought if you'd rather. So there are a few different brands out there that are okay. The reason I give weight only for the graham cracker crumbs is because the gluten-free community doesn't have a standard gluten-free graham cracker. So everyone is different. Plus, you should just be weighing all your stuff by now anyway. If you followed me for long enough, I weigh everything. It is much more precise. It's less of a pain in the butt than taking out all these measuring cups too. So I've learned over the years I hardly use a measuring cup for anything. So now we're just taking half of the cookie dough and spreading it into the bottom of a square 8 by 8 inch baking dish. And as you can see, I had to keep flouring my fingers to be able to spread this because, like I said, I didn't use the proper weight of flour. It was supposed to be 210 and I only used 175. I don't know how I got that wrong, but in the recipe, it is 210, so you will not have this problem. You will be able to spread it just fine. So I'm going to remove this now that it has been patted in, and I'm going to put mine in the fridge. You won't have to do this necessarily for yours because, like I said, your dough will be much stiffer to work with. And now I'm going to line the pan yet again with parchment because I'm going to put the other half down as the base of the bars. Now we can layer it with the chocolate, and as you'll see, I had yet another problem in my video. My dish was not properly the right size. So in other words, the top was 8 by 8 inches, but the bottom, it's sloped up, so the bottom was more narrow, so I had to cut off a little section of my bars, and these are Hershey the XL milk chocolate bars. You could also use dark chocolate if you'd rather. Milk chocolate is the traditional for any kind of s'more stuff, but use whatever you like. Now comes the untraditional part of this, melted peanut butter. The peanut butter really makes it, you guys. It gives that kind of salty sweet combo that some of us absolutely love. You don't have to use it, but man, is it good. I just melted this in the microwave for like 30 seconds to a minute, and the melting just makes it easier so that you can spread it. You don't have to melt it, of course, but it does make it easier. So just spread it all around the chocolate so you get every bite of the peanut butter in every bite of the s'mores. And now for the best part of any s'mores, at least my favorite part, it's the marshmallow. And I'm using marshmallow fluff or marshmallow cream. It's a 7-ounce jar, which is 198 grams. and spread this using an offset spatula just to the corners. It's fine if it's not perfect, or if it combines with the peanut butter, even better. So I'm taking my cookie dough out, and the reason I put it on the parchment is so I could flip it over onto the top and then just peel away the parchment. Of course, you won't have this problem of it sticking to the parchment because you will have the proper flour ratio in there. And we're going to bake these at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes or until GBD, golden brown and delicious. So I let these cool completely, and then I put them in the fridge for at least 2 hours so that everything would firm up more, the chocolate, the marshmallow, so that I could get nice clean slices. You don't have to do this, of course, if you want them really gooey and soft. I just wanted to show you that they do firm up nicely in the fridge, including the marshmallow cream. Not too bad though. You can still eat them cold from the fridge, and I think I might prefer that, honestly. I actually keep mine in the fridge and just eat them straight out of the fridge. Either way you eat them, just make them. You are going to love them. Don't leave the peanut butter out. It's a surprise ingredient that I think really makes them. Enjoy.